Angie the Caver's wife, and this is my good friend Dana. She is the owner-operator of Hometown
Bakery and Marketplace.
Hometown Bakery and Marketplace in Scottsville, Kentucky. So if you guys are ever passing through, be sure to stop by and see her. She cooks up a lot of delicious freshness and farm fresh foods for you. But we are on our way to the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference, so we are so excited. So hopefully I'll be showing you some pictures right after this, so stick around and see what we cook up for you. We just left our hotel and we are headed to, I don't want to say the promised land. Would that be too?
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much. But we're really excited. What are you most excited about? Like which class are you most excited about taking?
Probably something with the cast iron.
Yeah, the cast iron. Yeah. They've added some Dutch oven cooking classes, so hopefully we'll get to catch one of those. But yeah, I think I'm most excited about the 18th century food preservation class.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be cool. And of course getting to meet Patera and Misty Prepper. And
no, you mean them getting to meet you?
Oh yes, them getting to meet me. And off grid with Doug and Stacy. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these pictures that are going to be coming up. I didn't get special permission to film inside the conference, but I will try to get as many pictures as I can. And Amanda from the Fundamental Home, I wish you were here, but hopefully you'll enjoy this slideshow as well. Back home, and I wanted to tell you about my day at the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference. You just saw some clips, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you and then show you pictures of our day. I didn't want to just set it to music and then not explain to you what's going on in the photo. So first I'll get started with the very first picture. As soon as I walked in, I saw Misty Prepper, her husband Mountain Man, and their son Timber. And it was really exciting because when I first started getting into homesteading, or when the whole concept of homesteading modern day presented itself to me, I was really getting hungry for information. And one of the very first homesteaders that I saw on YouTube was Misty Prepper. And I was just really excited and inspired by watching her. And I even told her this, that I used to work for an accountant, and my office was in the very front. So when people would come in, they would come in through my office. And if I was on my lunch break and I was eating at my desk, sometimes I would watch Misty Prepper. And most of the time she was like butchering an animal or something, and I would just be sitting there like all consumed watching her eating my lunch, and people would be like, how can you watch that and eat at the same time? And I'm like, this is my jam. So I was really excited to meet her and Mountain Man and Timber, and that was really cool. Patera, if y'all were there, you can laugh because she was literally running around like a chicken with her head cut off. She was very busy and just a very gracious hostess. She was trying to love on everybody and making sure that everybody was accommodated for. And Patera, we just love you. But anyway, so I was really excited to see her and get to hug her neck in person. She's so wonderful. And I wanted to show you guys, we were lucky enough to grab a t-shirt. This is the front. Here's the back. My friend Dana and I got there 30 minutes before the conference started, and the t-shirts were almost already sold out. They literally had like 6 of these left. So I was able to get one for myself and one for Amanda at the Fundamental Home. I need your address so I can send you yours. So if you guys go next year, be sure that you get there early, so that way all these aren't grabbed up before you miss yours. This next photo I'm going to show you is Patera in her element teaching about how to care for chicks. And I mean like the super basic stuff, which is what I need, because I'm hoping that one day my wonderful husband will let me have chicken. So I sat in and I took a whole page of notes. Patera is awesome. You need her as a teacher. And she was great. She was great. The next thing that I have to say that I enjoyed was Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy. First of all, meeting them. They are just as big of a hoot in person as they are in their videos. You really, what you see is what you get. They had 2 blocks, both being an hour, but the first block rocked so hardcore that their second block was just a continuation of the first one. And then there was a gentleman there that asked a question about sickness and doctors and things like that. And I'm telling you, Doug and Stacy were laying down some hard, cold truth. And I don't know that the guy knew what he was like, the can of worms that he opened up. And he wasn't trying to get rile anybody up. He was asking an honest question. And I think what he was trying to ask was, you know, in an off-grid situation, if you have diabetes, if you have serious illnesses, how do you, if you're in need of medical attention, what do you do? But Doug really was telling him, we don't worry about that. We don't get medical attention. We don't need it because we eat right. And everything that he said was absolutely valid. And I wish somebody had gotten that on film. It was just so much truth. And what he and Stacy were saying just about the freedom and being off grid, and the importance of being independent, and the importance of opening your eyes and seeing what's happening in both in our government and in our food culture, and being able to wean yourself off of that and be self-sufficient is so important for sustainability. And it was just so good. I mean, like, people were like, yeah, it was awesome. But anyway, speaking of Doug and Stacy, first of all, I am a Homestead homie. And I had the pleasure of spending an hour with them. We have some things in the works for you guys, so just be prepared, because we're gonna rock your world. We're talking natural living, and you're just gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So stay tuned for that. Okay, and I love my shirt. And it smells like campfire smoke still. Actually, this one does too. And actually, my coat and my purse do too. So when I went to church this morning, I smelled like campfire smoke. And to me, it's the best smell in the world. Why did I smell like campfire smoke? Because I got to sit in on part of the 18th century food preservation class that was offered at the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference. I got to make leather breeches, and if you follow Appalachian Homestead with Patera, then you know what leather breeches are. And so I was super stoked to learn how to do that, and I'm absolutely going to implement that at our urban homestead. That is assuming that the rabbits will leave my green beans alone. Only time will tell. Okay, let's see. So, but yeah, his name was Jim Buckenmeyer, and he was great. He had like a tent set up, and he had a fire going, and he was, I think if I heard him correctly, he was drying out buffalo meat over the fire, and I'm showing you pictures, I'm sure, right now. And then right behind him, he had this big, like a wooden frame with, I think he said it was natural muslin stretched over it, and he was drying apple rings in the sun, so that was really neat. I was a little disappointed because I think the Lodge cast iron guys that were doing the Dutch oven class, I don't know what schedule they were working on, but my friend and I, when we were looking at the schedule and deciding what we wanted to take, we decided that we were going to do the 1 o'clock, the Dutch oven hillbilly pie demonstration. We got there at 1 o'clock. Actually, it was like 1 minute till 1. The pie was already made. There was no demonstration. We got to taste it. It was good, but I would really have liked to have seen them make it. But we did get to ask them some questions. So that was pretty neat to see, and we got to pick their brain. So it was worth it. I just wish we had gotten to see them make it, but oh well, what do you do? Oh, lunchtime. Let me tell you what. The ladies that catered this thing, they were working their tails off and they were dishing out some really good food. And let me tell you, I had probably the best Hoppin' John I have ever had in my life. Better than mine, better than yours, better than everybody's I've ever had. It was spicy, it was comforting, it was filling, and it was gluten-free, might I add. But anyway, Patera, if you're watching, if you can hunt down whoever it was that made that and get the recipe, I will love you forever. Can we talk about music for a minute? Just lend me your ear for just a second. Let's talk about the Alley family. Now, the picture I have is just the daughter and the father singing. Oh my goodness, that girl sings like she's been singing for 50 years, but her voice is so pure, and just the family sounds so good together, and we really enjoyed their music. I, being an old-time Baptist, grew up on a lot of the hymnals that they were singing, and so I was able to sing along to a lot of those songs and just really, really enjoyed them. My friend grabbed 2 of their CDs and we listened to them on the way back home and just really got a blessing out of listening to them. They're on Facebook and they're on YouTube, so definitely check them out. I also got to sit in on some of the herb classes, and it was extremely inspiring. Herbs is something that I would really like to get into, not only because I love to cook and I really want to like kick my dishes up a notch, but I also love the medicinal aspects of herbs. And so hearing tidbits, because I was kind of moving around and socializing as well, but what I heard was really awesome, and I really can't wait to start on that. I didn't get any pictures. I will tell you that because I am a social butterfly, and you can ask my husband, I am the worst about remembering to take pictures. I kind of get like in the zone and do my thing, and I forget pretty much everything else.
That's right.
You heard it here first. That's the caver. And I would say that better than all the classes was meeting a lot of you. Michael, hi. Single Mom Homestead and kids, hi. But I tell you what, the one that I was the most excited about meeting, like, made my day. I'm not even kidding, because you can ask everybody. I have been telling everybody about this. I met the sweetest young lady from Atlanta, Georgia, and her name is Hannah, and she's 7. Her family was there with her, and I just loved meeting her. So Hannah, if you're watching, hi. It was really, really good to meet you. I hope I get to see you again. I hope your family gets to come back next year, because I am planning, Lord willing, nothing, no sicknesses, no anything that will happen. I am planning on being there next year. So it was really good to meet you, Hannah. You were the highlight of my day. Okay, so we're gonna close out now with this little clip with me and Patera. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you're making plans to go next year. It is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. And that's all I've got for you guys today. So until next time.
We are at the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference, and you know her. I don't know if you know me, but we have had classes all day long. She's going to tell you all. I know she's going to tell you all about it.
Yes, I am.
And I know Doug and Stacy. You did get with them too?
I got with Doug and Stacy.
Well, we are so glad that she came. Tangy the Caver's wife. And by the way, I'm a loser because I haven't thanked her openly again for the awesome towel she sent to me with my logo and name, and it hangs on the front of my stove. I love it so much, and I'm glad you came.
I'm glad to be here.
What did you learn today?
Oh, so much. I made leather breeches. And this is going to totally happen on our little urban homestead.
Wait till you eat them.
Oh, I can't wait.
They're really good.
Ham hock, right?
Yes.
Ham hock. Gotta have the ham hock.
All right. Anything else?
I just love you, and I'm so proud to be here.
Well, I'm glad you came. I'm giving hugs.
Yes. What did you say?
Keep following.
Hold me close.
Hold me close. Don't let me go.
That's right.
Don't ever let me go. All right. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Keep following Tangy.
Yes.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Good.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks. All right. And we're live. I got a selfie stick, yay! So, which means if I pull this way, and you know, I mean, I can use this at home to set up. Like I could figure out how to make it a tripod kind of thing.
Set a book on top of it.
Yeah.
A heavy book.
A heavy book. Yeah, so now I'm way out here. I'm way up here. I need to send a picture to Jackie. And
Wait.
oh, I've already started. Go ahead. Just
I don't know where to look.
right here.
Okay.
Hey guys, we have arrived in Crossville, Tennessee. I will see some of you guys tomorrow at the conference. Really excited.